Niger coup. Russia warns Ecowas not to take military action.
Here's a summary of the article.
Russia has warned that military intervention in Niger would lead to a protracted confrontation, after regional bloc Ecowas said it would assemble a standby force. On Friday, coup supporters, some waving Russian flags, protested at a French military base near the capital Niamey, some chanting, "Down with France, down with Ecowas." Both France and the US operate military bases in Niger, and they have been used to launch operations against jihadist groups in the wider region. Military officials from Ecowas countries are reportedly set to meet on Saturday to draft plans for a military intervention. The US has not explicitly backed military action but has called on the junta to step aside and allow the restoration of the country's democratic constitution. The Niger junta has not responded to the latest statements from Ecowas leaders. Meanwhile, fears are growing for the health and safety of Mr. Bazoum, who has been held captive since the military seized power on July 26.
This post received a score of 3,900, with an upvote ratio of 97%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
What are you gonna do, tough guy? Fight Africa now?
I'll fucking fight all of you, and I'll win. Drunk Russia moments before tripping out an open window.
Nigerian army, why are you tripping? Why are you tripping?
Nigerian in this instance.
No, they presumably mean Nigerian. The main power in Ecowas is Nigeria.
Or what? They'll launch another 3-day operation? They can't even force project over the Black Sea, much less Africa.
Dolphins have officially relocated Moskva submarine near the shores of Africa. Those dolphins are ruthless.
Maybe Russia should stop meddling in African affairs.
Africa sure gets colonized by great powers meddling a lot. Don't think that will ever stop.
China has asked that you refrain from getting involved in Chinese internal affairs in Africa.
I mean, China has internal affairs around the globe.
I thank thee.
Or what? Russia can go get fucked. We all know how much their advice is worth.
They'll invade, Way to keep it subtle about your pet coup, Russia.
It's so frustrating. If nukes didn't exist, this authoritarian shithole would have been fixed like Germany post WW2. Really, this is all our fault. Imagine if we had gone through with Operation Unthinkable and put Russia through liberalization.
Greater than imagine if we had gone through with Operation Unthinkable and put Russia through liberalization. Because that worked out so great when the US did that to Iran? Before the US meddled in Iran, it was actually a pretty progressive society.
Pro tip. Never ever listen to Russia. All is lies.
You've got your own problems right now. Maybe you should butt out of Africa.
So we now know that military action is probably the right course of action here. Skeptical smiley face.
So, it's not really a Niger coup, it's a Russian coup of the Niger government.
Russia. We had nothing to do with the coup in Niger. Ecowas. Cool, so we're gonna depose the military junta. It's like the third country already and destabilizing our region also. Russia. No, you can't do that. That means no more resources for us. Seriously. Do they actually think we're gonna keep taking their BS after 1.5 years of what they're doing in Ukraine, and the prior 8 years in the Donbass and the past 8 years in Syria?
They're hoping, for sure. They also hope we'll put their Manchurian candidate back in charge, and give them full operational cover wherever they destabilize the globe. Resist, our lives depend on it. Don't be a victim in Putin's need to gather hearts and minds from the West. Russian failure in Ukraine is inevitable, as long as they don't convince the West that we're our own enemy.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.